All right. Okay. All right. Two-term is real. Thank you very much, everybody. Yes, lastly we have a photo of the three candidates. It's the three candidates. It's a declaration that we are bringing all those seats home. It's a declaration that the three seats are coming back home. Solid. Thank you very much, our three candidates, and once again, congratulations for the fight. I will come back the SG.
Asante sana to our three candidates. The party will be there from tomorrow. Kuanza ile preparations za candidacy mpaka submission of nomination forms. Sisi tunauliza wale ambao ni wapinzani wetu, acheni hawa wapite tu. Otherwise mkija huko tutawaonyesha ile kitu hamujaona. Don't come to lose. Lakini kuna huyu jamaa anaitwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Everywhere he tried to sabotage Isiolo North. Akatumana dada ya candidate against the expectations of the community structures. Maskini msichana akapata kura 600, aliyeshinda akapata kura 9,000. So that's Uhuru Kenyatta for you. He threw them into the dogs. As my brother likes to say, Japhet Nyakundi, where were you for these marginalized areas which you could not have delivered as president that you want to now interfere with as a retired president? What is it that you even attempted remotely in Imuru Adikir? In fact, kama wewe ni mwanaume kuja Imuru Adikir, that you did nothing for, now you want today ati kuenda kutia fitina huko. Ama for that matter in Endo Ward or for the Samburu people. You know, one of the reasons we have to lay caution, when a deputy president, a former president lives in denial of a popular will of the Kenyan people and totally goes to try and sabotage the work of the sitting government and makes speeches, Uhuru looks us in the eye and tells us how a government must be run. He did not do any of those things. He privatized Kenya into a Kenyatta corporation. He killed sectors of the economy to build his own, including banks, where he tried to institutionalize the NCBA. He killed KCC and other milk companies to create a dominance and a monopoly. Today, William Ruto has come with a National Infrastructure Fund to be able to build on a BOT basis, even things like infrastructure. Today, the only existing infrastructure that we are paying for in a massive way is a road they own, the expressway. It could have been monies to the people of Kenya, giving themselves a 33-year concession. Things that now could have been a revolving fund. That's why we have come with the ingenuity to ensure that we are able to finance our own development with our own resources and recoup that money through various creative methods and then reinvest it again into infrastructure. He has today fractured an opposition by trying to be a benefactor, trying to think that he can reverse the gains that have been made by this government. His people are publicly saying and stating that the others are predicting death to Shah. in 6 months. This guy could not even predict his own nomination, his own impeachment, until it was too late and he went and checked himself into a hospital. What else can you predict? How did you not have that intelligence on anything? Today you are consistently inciting a people of Kenya because you are trying to pitch one community against another, trying to polarize one community against another, instill hatred in one community against another. Leo, ati Rigiji wa Munyoro, ati anawakanya Wajaluo, ati huyu jamaa alikuwa akija kwetu, ati sijui anawakanya Waluya, sijui anakanya jamii gani na gani. Rigiji shida yake ni greed na ukabila. He has issues with Ali Mbogo being chairman of LAPSSET, with Hassan Omar being secretary general, with others being in various positions, because this government is the first inclusive government since independence that we've ever had. Siku hizi tukiitisha mikutano ya appointees of government and state corporations, hall inajaa kutoka Coast Region. Uru's government, we had a board member in KPN moja, Kenya Wine Agency Limited. Sijui tufanyie nini? You know, we even now, mambo ya kuuza pombe ni kweli. We even now these days, even minorities, Endorois, Dorobos, sijui Burjis, those small minorities otherwise forgotten, have the audacity to wait for a gazette notice over a weekend. A forgotten group of people have now been included into the prism of government. I can today say for certain, and ile tulipoambiwa wakati ya ile nyimbo, only that Kenyatta never assured us, but ile kanyaga nchi yako kwa nguvu na raha, hilo ni hakikisho ya rais yako, sio Kenyatta, because Kenyatta made everybody else feel alien, but this particular one has made everybody else feel the ownership. So sisi, we have a government that has had a performance, that has an agenda, it has a plan, and it has the capacity not only to deliver on this plan, but also to deliver in its victory for continuity. And we're asking all Kenyans to make that assessment based on that performance. So I'm here today also to just make sure, to tell our candidates, our 3 candidates, sisi hatutaki matusi, lakini usikubali mtu anayekutusi. Rigiji anaamka asubuhi ni Ruto, anaamka jioni ni Ruto, anaenda kulala ni Ruto. And a pack of lies, a pack of propaganda, a pack of falsities. And unfortunately, to 1 or 2 people, it's the thing that they use to derive their comfort, that probably there's somebody. That is not what accountability is about. Ya mwisho, wajua mimi nitaongea juu ya standard kila siku. Standard, lipa deni. Hata, you know, standard is being told to pay. They are not paying the regulator. The same way they are not paying their staff members who are very angry, and they unleash this anger on people who are innocent. Zile headlines zao ni za hasira, za kukosa pesa. Sasa if you're not paying your regulator, you're not paying your staff members, you are in great debt. How is that? We will continue to be bold and fearless in paying your debt. Lipa deni zenu, lipa obligations zenu. The reason we have to continue to pick on the standard, I have been in the human rights space for all the years I have never seen a media house so vicious, so unprofessional, so unmeasured, so malicious like the Standard Group. Hata ukiangalia juzi, I'm happy even finally some of the oversight organizations like the Media Council, at least wrote to them. You know, I saw that letter. It was refreshing to know even the media itself now is seeing the falsity and the lack of professionalism in the Standard Group. Sasa, kwani utasema nini? Utasema jana Omar Hassan alipatikana kwa barabara. Kwa hivyo, iko shida gani? Munasema maurongo juu ya urongo juu ya urongo. You have headlines that are unpatriotic because somebody hajalipa deni, mtu ako na private commitments zake hajafanyiwa, mwingine ako na uhasidi ya mwenzake. It's just a pack of unacceptable situation. Hata my good friend former SG wa Jubilee, lipa deni bwana. Lipa deni. It has nothing to do with William Ruto. And don't continue profiling people. You know, Jack Chebet is a private Kenyan. He can buy anything he wants. He's a rich man. He's a wealthy person. If somebody 2024 aliingia kwa soko, unauziwa mali yako bwana. Wajua maura hii watu badala kuishi within their means, kinatuju wakachukua madeni. I'm telling now these young people who also some of you labor very hard for quick successes. Badala kuchukua deni, badala kwenda kujenga ile manyumba, kajenga show house moja pale Entim Sidai, the rest of it akaiwacha ikuwe spa, akashindwa kulipa madeni yake, akaendeleza kesi hata Uhuru Kenyatta kuweza kumsaidia alipokuwa rais. Mabank paka Kenyan jurisdictions akaenda arbitration UK, akaja hapa, the judgment was recognized to the highest levels of the court. Court ikisema court ni corrupt. Alafu ile drama bwana, ati I'm dying, na Otamelo anamwambia you won't die. Simuliona hiyo video? How did we get here as a country? How is that an opposition where key opposition figures are in their graves? Kina Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Masinde Muliro, Raila Odinga. When they look down and see an opposition of Wamunyoro, Eugene Wamalwa, and sijui Watermelon, I am sure where they are praying for this government. How does anybody accept an opposition of those kind of people? Matiang. How? Sasa, how does an entire opposition, averse to the legal obligation and the constitutional authority of our court system, go and dramatize, abduct a man in his 70s who appears in his bedroom? You know where these people have taken this kind, and then Standard Group, shame on you, Standard one. You cannot do this to the country. We don't need your coverage, but we will continue to tell you. We will continue to tell our people, now when call you out. We don't talk about any other. Accountability is acceptable. If money is being stolen, talk about it. If services are being denied, speak about it. But you cannot be a constant choreography of hatred, malice, and division just because the family of the rulers were dethroned by the guy who's now president. Alafu muko na madeni yenu, mnataka kulipwa, sijui mnatu coerce huku, mnatu blackmail kule, sijui mnataka mulipwe hii, sijui mulipwe ile, situletee bwana. So ende sasa mweke headline, muniweke hapo, mweke wengine, shame. Na sisi pia tunawajua nyinyi kina Chacha Mwita na wengine. Some of you, hata sisi tunaweza kuwekea maneno. Tunajua ile corruption mnafanya. We know it. We know the things you do. It's just that we are quite polished, refined for that type of malice, you know. But when you drive us to that direction consistently, and by the way, this is not, I talk about it every day. All those who come to my press conferences, that is not journalism. That is mercenary journalism. That is the highest level of what a quack looks like. And we will say it. Ni mkiongea hapo sisi sasa pia tunaambia watu wetu waongee kwa majukwaa. Si ni siasa? Mumeamua mkipata mahali muongee juu ya Standard. mseme ile ukweli, na pale mko na uwezo pia muongee ile madhambi ilifanywa hapo na zile serikali zilizopita ikiongozwa na marehemu Daniel Moi. Tutayazungumza, hakuna mchezo. Hamwezi kutumia ufadhili wa ufisadi kuja kuleta ufisadi wa aina mpya katika mambo yetu ya kitaifa. Yeah, so we'll call you out. Those things, some of these institutions and wealth was built on the foundations of corruption. This country was literally rooted dry. You think hatujui? Some of you live wealthy because you left the Kenyans poor. And then when we try to readjust the system, you fight the system because you want to protect and preserve what benefits you. Na hiyo hatuwezi kukubali. Lakini anyway, I was saying all that to congratulate those who won the nominations. You know, I wanted to tell them that as UDA, we speak fearlessly. There's a person who once told me in UDA that he speaks truth to power. But I told him we are the ones who are power. Wajua wengine wanatafuta power, wengine wako power, wengine ni fire power. So when you speak truth to the generality. It is the others who speak truth to power. So I'm very grateful for this very extraordinary eventful process of having awarded our 3 successful candidates. Na baada ya mazishi ya ndugu yetu wa Olkalau, tutaanza pia ratiba of the same, na tunamwomba Mungu awape wanasiasa wote afya na uhai ili hizi by election nazo pia zipungue zile za vifo. Kwa hivyo Mungu amweke mahali pema ndugu yetu, na tumeomba pia wengine wote wale wako hai Mungu awape maisha marefu. Kwa hayo mengi nitawachia hapo unless there's a question. Yes, Madam, 1 or 2 questions nimalize. You know, we are going out of town now to Taita Taveta.
Okay, good morning.
Morning.
I'm Marriage by 1447. I have one question. Is Gachagua a genuine whistleblower, or is he playing populist politics, given his recent state of dossiers?
B. That's a multiple choice question. Is he a genuine whistleblower or playing in politics? So I said B. He's the other one. You know, Rigiji, all of you also saw his conduct when he was deputy president. Mara sijui ameweka mitego, mara shares. The fellow is confused in his own island. I think Rigiji is the worst leader that we have ever propelled to any position in this country. The imperfections of systems are best demonstrated by Rigiji. Ndugu yake alifariki, akaibia ndugu zake, familia yake mali, then watu wakamchagua kwa huruma. Wajua the only qualification was that his brother died, not because he had led anywhere, because his CV only had one item: former DO who was interdicted for stealing maize. That was his only professional qualifications. Then, as usual, these kind of people craft their way, and he found his way as a peer to Uhuru Kenyatta. So if you are employed in K24 or TV47 on the basis of your CV, on that one we made a big mistake. So even when he was deputy president, the things he said and did internally, the levels of greed and ethnicity that he had. But now he's even more bitter. When a bitter, sulking human being is put out there, anasema mlima iliguswa. Sisi tuligusa Rigiji, na tulimgusa ile kichwa tu kidogo hivi, na tujaenda. Akasema sijui nini ilifanyika. I mean, Mwaura, I was counting government the other day. I'm being very sincere. Deputy President, mawaziri, PS 21, 17 I mean. Mawaziri sijui 8 9, Deputy President, State Corporation karibu 400. Alafu yule mtu yuko kwa hiyo serikali namna hiyo, anakwambia anataka kutoka kwa serikali kutafuta serikali. Sisi tutakaa hapo coast. Hii ndio serikali tumepata. Tutakwamilia hapo ile hujaona. Tumeanza tu. Speaker, mawaziri, ma-PS sijui kama 6 7, ma-chairman. Sisi tuko hapo. Juzi mwingine akaitisha kiti. Mnaona nyinyi mnafikiria kina umuhimu. Simulisikia mtu yangu akiitisha hiyo kiti. Nyinyi mnasema mnaona kama hii deputy president ni kiti hafifu. Wengine wakaitisha hiyo kiti. Sisi tukasema sisi tunataka ibaki pale pale. You do not know what you don't have. What you have until you don't have it. Na mimi, I'm being honest, na watu wetu wale ambao wanafikiria ati hii serikali itasukumwa. Hii serikali itadumu. Hata nyinyi leo wenyewe with your wrong statistics, some of you have done some analysis. Sisi tunajua ile Gen Z iko wapi. Sisi tunajua wapi wameandikisha kura yote na wapi iko kura mingi haijaandikishwa. Na hayo maeneo ni yale mlikuwa mmeyatenga miaka yote. Tukijaza hiyo maeneo na tukijaza hiyo registration, hii kura itapitwa na 3-4 million. Na mkikosa hiyo mpangilio, yani sisi who have less are so grateful. Wale who have more are so ungrateful. Ati wanaambia watu watoke kwa serikali kutafuta serikali. Watoke kwa serikali kutafuta serikali. When my brother, classmate, friend, intellect, fireman is heartbeat away from power. Yani hiyo ni shortcut. Hauna haja kwenda kusupport sijui wa watermelon apite, alafu sijui wa Munyoro apite. Hiyo ni shortcut. You are 6 years or 6.5 years away from the presidency with Kindiki than you are with any other candidate. Because hii ya 2027 imeisha, ni 2 term. So mimi hiyo, so what I'm trying to do to respond to that wa Munyoro question is he is driving part of his constituency in the wrong direction. I hope people will realize sooner than later. Yes, I am not an expert to advise you on it, but pale mtu akitoka, sisi wengine tutaingia. Wajua, Moi alisema siku moja, siasa ni kama feri. Navika upande hii na mwaga, wengine naingia. Navika upande hii na mwaga. So sisi pia simuona ile feri inapofanya kazi. Kuna siku feri imekosa client. So sisi pia tutafanya hivyo tu. Wewe ukitoka utaliona mimi niko hapo. Na ile safari itaendelea. Aishi. Hata Jimmy haja smile the whole press conference hiyo, ameona ni ukweli hapo. Umeona ni point. So that is a fair question. Thank you very much. Any other? Hiyo ya mwisho.
My name is Dave. Nation 254. Opposition wanasema you guys are stealing to Bukadi from Nigerians. Are you part of it or what was it?
Kwani sio ni process ya kitaifa? Hakuna mtu, wajua sasa hii upinzani ifanye kazi yake, sio? Si hata yule watermelon niliona siku moja aliandika tu tuko kadi. Tuko kadi has become a very important symbol for our registration. Wajua, the opposition does not need to comment on everything. It does not need to go to help Tuju evade debt payment. It does not need to go into every circus. Sisi tunajipanga. Angalia hii chama. If you want to know organization and planning. Hata mimi leo watu walikuwa naonesha hii jacket yangu ni ya maajabu. Hii jacket nje iko orange, iko yellow, ndani iko orange. Nikivaa hivi siku moja nitawa demonstrate. Hii inabadilika. Because sisi we have accepted our reality, we are strengthening our partnership. Actually, I found this jacket very exciting by the Mandago. Nilienda kwa duka nikasema, jacket hii huyu mtu alioshona alijua iko broad based. Hata unasema niifanye, huyu Mary alifurahi sana. Yaani hii jacket wacha tu. Yaani nimeenda nimeona jacket nje yellow ndani orange. Nikasema yenyewe acha siku moja nitafanya hiyo demonstration. I was so excited about it. Huyu mtu huyu Pierre Cardin ni mtu yetu. Ni mtu ya broad based. So sisi tunajipanga, while they are trying to be disruptive. You can't disrupt a party with this level of organization. A party that is right now undergoing grassroots transformation and grassroots entrenchment, which is already electing 580,000 leaders. Alafu wewe unataka kuja kucompete. Let me tell you what will happen in 2027. We will win with a significant margin. Rigiji and the opposition watasema vote imeibiwa. Wataitisha watu yao wafanye ghasia. Sisi sasa tunajiandaa kuhakikisha tumeweka usalama wa Kenya baada ya ushindi wetu wa 2027. We are well prepared to preserve the security, the stability and the unity of the state. Hiyo ndio ukiona watu wa unplanned, kisha utakuja kulaumu kitu kimoja. Ni kama rafiki yangu mmoja hakusoma tukiwa shule primary school na high school. Alipofail, wajua sisi watu wa marginalization huwa kila siku tunasema tunaonewa. Hakusoma, sikumuona darasani. He was failing even mock. Siku ile amefail. Nikamwambia vipi? Kumbe kulikuwa na E. Akaniambia watuonea watu bwana, hii marginalization imezidi sana. Lakini nikamwambia bro, uko class. So sasa haki na Rigiji is exactly the same thing. They are purportedly not preparing for this election. They will tomorrow come and tell us that they are now have lost the elections and they want to have a go at us and yeah. Nimemaliza sio? Asanteni sana.